The greatest to ever play the game return to finish what they started.
Welcome to Survivor 50.
I wanted one more shot to play the game that I fell in love with 25 years ago.
I want to win against the best of the best.
I chickened out at the final tribal.
Season 50, it's an honor.
Light your torch.
I've got some unfinished business.
Be part of history.
I have more to play for this time. Bigger than ever.
Survivor 50, new milestone season begins CBS tonight at 8/7 Central.
Busy work weeks can leave you feeling drained. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet works at the cellular level to rejuvenate you from the inside out, providing real results that include fat-focused, sustainable weight loss with no injection needed. Next Gen builds on the original Prolon with 100% organic soups and teas, a richer taste, and ready-to-eat meals. Developed at USC's Longevity Institute and backed by top medical centers, Prolon supports biological age reduction, metabolic health, skin appearance, fat loss, and energy. Get 15% off plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe at prolonlife.com/iHeart. That's prolonlife.com/iHeart.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
At Lowe's, get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, members get free delivery, install, and more when you spend $2,500 on select major appliances. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 2/25 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Excludes Massachusetts, Maryland, Wisconsin, New Jersey, Florida. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
Visit your nearby Lowe's on East 17th Avenue in Hutchinson.
Hi, I'm Heather Dubrow.
And I'm Dr. Terry Dubrow.
And we're going to keep this between us.
Yes, we are. Not really.
We have a lot to discuss.
We do.
First of all, you look very tan. Why?
Well, I got a little sun.
You got sun, you didn't eat, and you worked out like a crazy person because you were going on hot goss.
I knew the shirt would be off.
No, but let's be honest. The shirt didn't have to come off. All right, so there's E has this show called Hot Goss.
It's the new E! News, basically.
Yeah, it's two guys. They are so cute. They're so funny.
Yep.
And they sit in a sauna and they interview people and they just started having guests. So they sit like in a sauna. So they have towels around their waist and they're bare chested.
Yeah.
But all of their guests so far have had robes until
I had
Terry
the robe
Dubrow.
on for the very beginning of it.
And then you took it off.
They asked me to reveal.
Because you prompted them to.
I told them in the pre-interview that we should reveal.
Oh my God, you're such a narcissist.
I
love
thought
it.
this is the new 67. 6'7"?
6'7".
I can't believe it.
By the way, 6'7" means meh. So you don't
Means
want to
nothing. It actually means nothing.
Well, that's not good either for you.
Yeah. So we had the little pre-interview.
Yeah.
They walked in and I was their fifth guest they ever had. They got big. E! News is gone. So they're kind of the new hot show on E!
But back to you and your reveal. So you very much needed to take your shirt off. So you made sure you tanned. By the way, there was not even any sun. This is how motivated Terry was. He sat outside.
What do you mean there wasn't sun?
I remember it was very overcast and you sat outside anyway. Did you have fun?
Probably one of the most fun podcast moments I've ever had.
So what happens if a gal goes on there?
You wear the bathrobe like everybody else.
But it's hot. Is it hot in there? Is it a real sauna or is it a set?
Well, I'm not really going to disclose.
That means it's a set. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It was fun.
Great. And you look great. So will you continue on your shredded
Well, you
path?
posted a picture on your Instagram.
I did because it was Valentine's Day and I
Yes.
did not buy you anything.
Right.
So my gift to you was a post of you with no shirt on. I did notice you were sucking in the gut a little bit, but it looked good.
I did not suck in the gut.
It looked a little sucked in.
By the way, did not suck in the gut.
It looked a little sucked in.
And are you
But
sure?
it looked,
Honey, are you sure?
it kind of looked.
No. Are you sure you want me to read one of the comments?
Yes, you may read one. But for Valentine's Day, I posted a picture of Terry with the no shirt on, with the two guys.
Go to Heather's Instagram
so
to see
that
it.
Go to my Instagram and you can go see it.
Oh, there's now 132
Why don't you let
comments.
them go to my Instagram so they can read the comments?
Let me just give a representative example.
You get one. Go.
And Dr. Dubrow is shredded.
There you go.
And hot. And he deserves all the attention he needs. Team Dubrow, always. What a legend. Great having him in the sauna.
You can't just say one.
It's going to be, that was IL. IL said that. IL Booker, what a legend. Great having him in the sauna. It's going to be a great episode.
Cute.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Honey.
One more.
Seriously.
What? No? All right. Wow, Dr. Dubrow's so hot.
I just wait for him to be done.
Wow. I've always said that people are sleeping on Terry's sex appeal. Heather Dubrow, your dude is hot. There, I said it. And that's just a small fraction of the comments. Anyway, moving on.
Are you sure?
I am. I'm done. That was good, though. I enjoyed that.
Anyway, that was my Valentine's gift
Thank
to
you. I enjoyed that.
Because I knew you would enjoy going on the treadmill and reading all the fabulous comments about you because that's your favorite thing.
It's like, and every time I read the comments, it was like the first time.
I know.
I kept reading them.
It's good.
Over
You
and
know
over
who
again.
you should read them to your mother.
My mother, oh boy.
I know. Anywho, in other breaking news,
Yeah.
Heather Dubrow wore jeans.
Wow.
And the internet went crazy.
Wow.
Do you know why? You have no idea why.
You know how you can tell the sex of a jean? You pull its pants down.
I can't tell you how many times he's told this joke in the last 3 days.
Isn't that a good joke? It's a biology major joke.
It's a biology joke, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I swore off jeans after the pandemic. And
Why?
I made because,
Too casual?
No, because you can have jeans that are, crisp and great looking. But I just decided they were uncomfortable and I didn't want to wear them anymore. And I like things with stretch in them and jeans are tight and they're not really uncomfortable. I didn't grow up wearing jeans. Is that weird? Did you grow up wearing jeans?
I did.
Like what, Levi's?
By the way, this is how old I am. When Levi's became a thing,
Mhm.
I was in high school.
You mean Levi's didn't exist? I mean, they were from the 1800s.
What I'm telling you is Levi's didn't become a casual, cool
There was like a
thing.
covered wagon when
So
Levi's
you
came
think
out.
people wore Levi's in the 60s? Yeah.
1853.
When did Levi's become?
It was before the talkies.
You're talking about ranchers wore Levi's and cowboys. I'm talking about Levi's as something people would wear fashionably.
All right, so in the 60s, they went from only being worn on the ranch to being worn in real life for people.
Yeah, think about jeans, Brooke Shields. I wear my jeans and they're
But that wasn't
Rorschach
until,
or whatever
that
jeans those
wasn't
were.
until what, the
DoorDash?
70s? 80s?
That's what I'm saying. Jeans became hot in the beginning of the 70s. Yeah.
Okay.
We wore them as a big disco
So what
thing.
did
in
you wear
jeans.
growing up?
You wore jeans that were, the
bell
flared
bottoms,
bell-bottom jeans.
I'm aware.
Bell-bottom jeans was not a 60s thing.
70s.
It was a 70s thing.
So what did you wear growing up? What kind of pants did you wear? Or in California, did you all wear shorts growing up? Did you have pants?
No, we wore pants. We
What
wore
kind of
a lot
pants?
shorts.
Like khakis?
Like khakis, things like
Slacks.
that. Slacks.
Like those gabardine slacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, nobody wore jeans.
We
Wasn't
wore
a thing.
slacks too. But in the town that I grew up, I mean, I moved a couple of times, but like from, I don't know, 6th grade on, kids wore jeans in my town.
I know, but think
I didn't.
Guess jeans, Jordache jeans, these are all 70s.
Jordache? No. The Calvin Klein thing was before. But when
70s.
Jordache jeans and
Calvin
all
Klein was
that-
not 60s. Jordache was not
No,
60s. Guess was not 60s.
No, I agree. I think it was.
Became a huge fashion thing in the 70s.
It was the late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
It was the 80s because.
I'm telling you, bell bottoms, jeans.
No, I get the
disco.
bell bottom thing. I'm saying like high fashion jeans. And then we had the combs that we would put in the back pockets, all that stuff. That was early 80s.
Yeah.
Those were very stiff,
By the way,
dark Gloria Vanderbilt and
70s, Gloria Vanderbilt.
But I'm telling you, when
By
they
the way,
became super
are
popular.
ripped jeans still a thing? Do people still wear
I
ripped
don't know.
jeans?
I'm too old for ripped jeans. I won't wear ripped jeans and I won't wear anything that's got that wash that looks dirty. I don't understand Golden Goose. I don't understand. Do you know what those sneakers are?
No.
They are shoes that look, they
Oh,
buy them
Nikki
dirty.
has a pair.
Yes.
They're
They
so-
buy them dirty and they're $800. I think it's so
dumb.
weird. It is not. Are you wearing Golden Goose? See, look, they're dirty. I'm sorry, Kendall, how much did you pay for those?
These are like the 20-year-old, probably like $575.
See, I don't get it because they look dirty.
How do they make them dirty? Do they make a beautiful pair of shoes and then beat them up, or do they give them people to wear?
I don't know.
I don't understand it. And I don't want those.
It's
I don't
kinda-
like those jeans that have the wash on them.
It's kind of like
that looks dirty.
It's kind of like wrinkles being in. It's not a thing.
It's right. Why would you do that?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get that. But anyway, I wore jeans.
What's next? Stained clothes?
They have stained clothes.
They do?
Sure. It's
Mustard,
gross.
mayonnaise?
Oh, it's terrible.
How about food in the teeth? Is that next?
How about not wiping? Oh, God. Perfect. Anyway, back to my jeans. So I had purged my closet and I just want to have sort of less things. And like, I don't know, every year or so, I come up with a new way I feel like looking, or I get obsessed with something and I lean into it. And I just feel like being a little, like obviously I love being chic, but I like dressing a little, like I'm a little edgy today, but I like being a little chic and plain. So
Chic
a
and
crisp,
plain.
like a pair of slacks with like a monochromatic little thin cashmere sweater tucked in and a monochromatic pair of heels, like just like
Interesting. Isn't chic and plain an oxymoron, like jumbo shrimp and military intelligence and all that? Chic
No.
and plain? You can be chic and plain.
Sure, because you could be very dressy and have a lot of jewelry on, or a lot of accessories and still
Okay.
look chic,
All
but
right.
it's a little more decorated.
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
I
But I don't know. I mean, But I like the way. So this is the look. It's chic
No,
and plain
this is
this
a
year.
little, right now I'm a little edgy, I have to say. I've got like some rock studs on, I got a leather jacket.
By the way, how many pairs of white shoes do you have that look almost exactly like that?
I don't think that's what we were talking about.
Roughly.
I don't think that was the conversation.
Roughly.
They're all different.
What? Just from different labels?
No, they are different. There's like, these are a wedge platform sneaker,
Oh, okay.
right? Some of them have different
By
colors
the way,
on
they
them.
make you taller, those?
Yes.
Oh, maybe they
They're
make
like
it for
your
guys.
shoes, honey, except they're exterior, not interior.
Oh, right. That's like 4 inches, isn't it?
All right, but here's the thing with the jeans. Honestly, like I was wearing this cute little Prada outfit and I have these Prada jeans and they're almost like slacks. But here's the only thing with jeans, and they have no stretch in them and they're really cute when you're standing. With women, some outfits, this is hard for guys to understand. Some are standing outfits and some are sitting outfits. So I was wearing these jeans and I went to go sit down and I swear my crack was showing. And I said that to you the other day because you bent over and I was like, crack kills. You look like a plumber.
Your crack was showing in jeans?
Because I sat down
That
and
low? They were that
they
low?
weren't low. It's that they don't have stretch in them. So when you sit down, like the front goes up, the back goes down, and your crack shows. But do you know that your crack is really in right now? Do you know that women's cracks are in?
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm not kidding. A lot of dresses right now. If you look at the red carpets, I mean, the Oscars are coming out. Wait till you
kidding
see.
me.
I didn't see any at the BAFTAs, but if you look at the dresses, the backs of the dress are so low. So Zoe Kravitz,
Holy, that's
Zoe-
not the crack.
that's the whole
like
butt.
that's like 2 millimeters from the anus.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
come
the
on.
anus is there. That's the whole taint, dear.
Wow.
There's different styles. So that was the peekaboo window of a crack that Zoe did. Then here's Margot Robbie that you can see the whole crack exposed.
I'm sorry.
But here's what else they're doing. They're doing a very low back dress. So you just see the top of the crack, like boob cleavage. It's crack cleavage. And then sometimes they'll put a G-string, like just a string, like dental floss, and you just see that. But it's all about the crack.
You know what the problem with crack is?
Crack kills.
No, it's so under boob is kind of a rad thing.
Do you like the under boob? Do you think that's sexy? I think it's kind of sexy.
It's not that I like it. I'm not it doesn't make me think of other things near it that could gross me out. When the crack,
You feel like, did they wipe properly?
I just think it's like right next to the orifice.
The butthole.
Yes. And it's like,
It's not sexy to you.
no, once you, I don't want, no, not.
Well, not to
no.
be TMI, but that's shocking.
Oh my, who is that?
Heidi Klum.
Who's on the upper left there? 'Cause
That's Zoe. We just told you.
that is not crack. That is
The whole buttocks.
That is proctoscopy. That is
No,
a
that
visit.
would be if she bent over.
That is a visit.
But that does beg a question. What happens if
proctologist.
you drop your lipstick?
By the way, what if you've got crack before you even sit down? What happens to that? Does it become like top of the vag? I mean, where do we go?
Does it? No. Well, listen. Remember.
There's crack, taint, vag.
Kanye West
in order.
Kanye West's wife.
She does taint.
No, she was completely nude. She had a sheer dress on, the whole thing.
Wow.
Nipples, vag. You know what? Look, I think little things are sexy. Like, I actually don't mind the low dip back. It leaves nothing to the imagination. Just for me, like, I like the low dip back. If you saw a tiny piece of crack, it's kind of like, it's so naughty that it's a little sexy. But when it's so low and like the under boob, I think it's sexy too. And if someone lifts their hand and you just see a bit of under boob, you're like, oh, wow, that's kind of avant-garde. That's sexy. But when it's too much and it's totally nude, I'm like in your gyno appointment.
Crack should come with its own sound effect. And you know what that would be? You ever heard of the dolphin? Like,
Yeah. Don't go there.
Don't do it.
Okay. So that's that. And I mean, look, I guess because so many people have had Brazilian butt lifts, maybe they just like their butts so much.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Wasn't that delicious?
So good.
Your bill, ladies?
I got it. No,
I got it.
Seriously, I insist.
I insisted first.
Oh, don't be silly. You don't be silly.
People with the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card prefer to pay because they earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors for it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No!
The Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Terms apply.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
Are you a fraud-paying American? It's a fact that 1 in 4 honest, hard-working, tax-paying Americans has been a victim of identity theft. With LifeLock Identity Theft Protection, though, if your identity is stolen, they fix it, guaranteed, and get you your money back. Last year, the IRS flagged over $16 billion in refunds for identity fraud. That's billions of dollars that could come from your salary, overtime, or second job. But this year, you don't need to stay a victim. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats you could easily miss on your own. And if your information does fall into the wrong hands, only LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists who are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package. Because this tax season, fraud-paying American is something no American should have to claim. Visit LifeLock.com/iHeart and save up to 40% your first year. That's 40% off at LifeLock.com/iHeart. Terms apply.
By the way, so weird, today of all days, not really sure why, because we were going to talk about this today. I got so many text messages from people. Can you ask Terry about this procedure? Can you ask Terry about this surgeon? Why?
Yeah, why today?
I don't know.
Oh, you mean from friends?
From friends.
Oh, okay.
I had a consult for this. This person said they're the only, quote unquote, they're the only ones that do this procedure. I was like,
yeah.
Run.
Oh, by the way, whenever you hear that,
run.
Because if they're the only ones, that means it's not an accepted procedure yet.
All right, but I was going to talk about this today anyway, but it was funny because it was on the mind, is that there was this article, I don't know if you saw this, about this girl, and she was saying her parents forced her to get plastic surgery as a child.
What?
And so she won't do the same thing with her kids.
What kind of plastic
She was
surgery?
forced to get otoplasty. She had her ears pinned back when she was just 11 years old. She said she had no say in the decision, and she feels like she was too young to understand what was happening.
Wow.
And she now claims the surgery had significant emotional toll on her self-image and her mental health. And now, of course, with her kids, she emphasizes body autonomy and positivity and involving her own children in decisions about their bodies. She also refuses to let her daughter have plastic surgery at a young age based on what she experienced and the lasting emotional effects it had on her life. You know what's so crazy? And look, being a parent is so difficult, and we all are just doing the best we can. And this isn't a plastic surgery thing, but I skipped kindergarten, and I'm still mad at my mother about it. And I know that's so ridiculous, but I skipped kindergarten.
Big mistake.
Kindergarten is such an important year of development because in kindergarten, they teach you how to make friends, how to be a student, how to learn.
Yeah.
They teach you in games how to learn. So they set you up for first grade. I went from like nursery school, Montessori nursery school to first grade. And I always felt like I missed the first chapter of the book. And I was always young, and there was really no reason to skip me, except she probably thought it was a feather in her cap, to be honest. But but I can't be mad at her because she thought she was doing a good thing. Oh, they think she's smart and whatever. We should skip her without thinking about the consequences. I'm sure these parents thought her ears are sticking out. The kids are teasing her. We should fix that.
I'm going to call a little bit of BS on this whole thing about this, her and the kids having plastic surgery.
Okay, go.
So there's really
Start off with the parents and why someone would choose to have plastic surgery on a kid and what is appropriate at what age.
So there's only 2 operations that are done before 18 that are acceptable.
Yes.
Okay. And that is otoplasty at 5, 6 when the kids are teasing you.
And rhinoplasty.
Okay. And rhinoplasty at 15, 16. That's it. So it's this whole concept of having plastic surgery as a child is not really a thing. Okay. So then if someone's 11, and when you're 11, you're pretty formed by then. Okay. And you're being teased about your ears, your parents just schedule you for an otoplasty, and you say, I don't want to do this. They're really making you do that. I don't believe it. I don't actually believe that really happened. I believe she's looking for a platform by which to discuss something that doesn't really exist.
Oh, interesting.
This is not a thing.
Oh.
Forcing kids to have plastic surgery. There's a lot of fun things to talk about regarding plastic surgery because it's sexy and controversial and celebrity based. This ain't one of them.
Let me ask you this.
Plastic surgery on kids is not a thing. Not being done. No one's doing it unless it is an otoplasty, and that's the only reason to do it on someone that young because they're being bothered by all the teasing about their ears. That's the one time. And one last thing, if you say to a 6-year-old, we're going to do something to you that's going to be very painful and have a lot of recovery, they would say no.
Right.
So you're not giving and it could have complications. So you're not even really able to give informed consent to a 6-year-old.
Does a 6-year-old understand?
No.
No.
So you're just telling them, hey, we're going to do this thing for your ears that you need. And they're going, okay. And they don't know. And you don't warn them and you don't say it's going to hurt. And you just do it to them. So that's the only single operation you're actually, because a 15-year-old, 16-year-old child is asking you for a nose job.
Right.
You're not forcing a nose job on them.
Let's stay with the ears for a second.
Right.
So let's say
this
a kid,
is BS.
let's say a parent comes in with a kid to your office.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's call them 8 years old. They come into your thing and they're like, pointing, like, where you say, why are you here? Da, da, da. Would you, I'm assuming as a doctor, you would talk to the child.
Of course.
Right.
You would
And is there, I know a lot of times, maybe not a lot of times, but I'm sure you ask certain questions of all patients of any age to make sure they're mentally capable of having surgery. Do you assess like who the parents are and then who the
course,
kid is,
yes.
and try to see if like this is a good, stable thing.
I don't think a plastic surgeon would ever do an otoplasty, which is pinning the ears back, on a kid if the kid didn't say it was bothering them. The kids were making fun of them and they were upset about it.
And I'll tell you why I agree with you.
I don't think a plastic surgeon would, or certainly should, ever do an operation that's not, if it's a cleft lip and they're on a program that requires multiple surgeries, including the cleft lip rhinoplasty at 15, that's a different matter. But ears sticking out, if you say to the kids, do kids tease you about it? No. Does it bother you? No. You're not operating on that kid.
I'll tell you why I agree with you. Because most parents think their kids are stunning and perfect, and they don't see those things. Truly.
Well,
I mean, haven't you have friends that have children that are not supermodels? And they're like, oh, isn't he gorgeous?
Well, the training of a plastic surgeon is not that, hey, do an operation that the parent wants you to do on the kid that the kid isn't really even aware of or bothered by. That's not a thing.
You do it because it's
Because it's
affecting their
bothering
life.
them emotionally and developmentally, psychologically. That is the reason you do it, because the damage that it may
Outweighs the surgery.
incur on the kid psychologically may be permanent. So it's the one operation you might do in a very young child because of the devastating effects of teasing.
The other thing that I've learned from you,
So that whole thing is just made up nonsense.
the other thing that I learned from you about ears is that I can't say who, but a major celebrity had come to you at one time because they
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
their ear made
Smaller.
smaller, like this way,
Not
like
pinned
top,
back, but smaller.
not pinned back, but smaller. And this is how I learned this thing. You explained to this person and to me that people don't see ears unless they stick out.
That's it.
As soon as ears are in the correct position, they disappear.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Nobody notices ears.
No one does.
And-
Unless you point them out. If you go, look how small my ear is, people just don't notice ears.
No.
So even if this woman had her ears done,
Yeah.
it didn't change her personality.
No.
Just that now they're not a conversation.
Yeah. She was very hot at the time. She's a pop star.
Can't say. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Are you kidding me? Sure I can. I just did.
Oh, there
She's
you
a
go.
pop star, very hot at the time. When I went to go see her, there were people like outside of the hotel that happened to be camping out. She was that big at the time.
Crazy.
And she wasn't nice. And she basically said, well, maybe you won't do it, but I'll find someone else. And I go, no, that's fine. I said, but I said, the problem you have is there is no operation to shrink your ears in the vertical direction. There's no such thing without amputating part of it.
You have good ears. Well, you have
I have-
cute
no.
ears, but then you have pixie Spock ear.
I have a absent triangularis in my ear. I have a Stahl's ear.
Look, turn around. He
STHL.
looks like Spock. Look, it's pointy. See?
Besides the pointy thing, I have a missing whole thing in my ear,
I have
which by the way, is a major. See how everybody has a little Y in their ear?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Oh.
You would never notice that.
No
Even
one
I
talks
point out,
about
because ears are the weirdest thing about the ears is they're anatomically and geometrically very complicated, but they're totally irrelevant. So it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
It's like a Picasso in there. If you're missing a piece of the Picasso, who knows, right? So it's like, don't bother. But what's amazing is when you do a facelift on someone, and you know you've done a good job when they come in 6 months later and go, I want to talk to you about my earlobes, which of course you didn't touch,
Right.
right? You didn't touch the earlobes. Well, one earlobe's lower than the other. I go, well, I didn't like take your ear off and put it back on your head. That's the way it was before. Look at your shoulder. And they go, okay, but look at your left eye socket. It's lower than your right eye socket. Okay, that's fine, but I want to talk about my earlobes. You go, uh-oh. Well, this is going to be an hour. You say to their staff, I'm going to be in here for an hour. And then she's going to be mad at me at the end. So there's nothing you can do about earlobe height.
Yours are very symmetrical. Look at me.
My ears?
Yeah, how are mine?
Actually, you have a pretty big ears asymmetry. Your left ear is much more anti-flexed than the right ear, meaning your right
I
ear
thought
is,
you always said I was very symmetrical.
yeah, but not your ears.
Huh.
Your face is
Thank
very
God I have
symmetrical.
hair.
Seriously, your ears are like on different parts of your whole head.
But are the lobes in the same spot?
Well, the left lobe is just more towards the front than the right lobe.
Interesting.
But they're at the same height. Yeah.
Well, that's good. So the earrings look good. That's all I care about.
The earrings look good.
Okay,
And
excellent.
How often do you see both earrings at the same time anyway?
You do.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Wasn't that delicious?
So good.
Your bill, ladies?
I got it.
No, I got it.
Seriously, I insist. I insisted first.
Oh, don't be silly.
You don't be silly.
People with the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card prefer to pay because they earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors for it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No!
The Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Terms apply.
The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas at Taco Bell. You can't get just one. Okay, so that's not like some marketing hyperbole. You literally can't get just one. They come in twos. So like, if you want just one, you're going to need to find a friend who loves slow roasted chicken, bacon, and avocado ranch sauce. Or a friend of a friend, or have an awkward conversation with a complete stranger to see if they're obsessed with chicken, bacon, and avocado ranch. Or you could just like eat them both because you're obsessed with slow roasted chicken, bacon. Okay, you get the idea. The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell U.S. locations for a limited time while supplies last.
Busy work weeks can leave you feeling drained. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet works at the cellular level to rejuvenate you from the inside out, providing real results that include fat-focused, sustainable weight loss with no injection needed. Next Gen builds on the original Prolon with 100% organic soups and teas, a richer taste, and ready-to-eat meals. Developed at USC's Longevity Institute and backed by top medical centers, Prolon supports biological age reduction, metabolic health, skin appearance, fat loss, and energy. Get 15% off plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe at prolonlife.com/iHeart. That's prolonlife.com/iHeart.
So let's talk about then nose jobs, because that's the other thing. I mean, look, when I was growing up, I don't remember anyone having their ears done, but I think that's at a young age. I don't remember any of that.
Well, you'd be a little kid.
When I was in high school, many people had nose jobs.
Yeah, of course.
And when I was in college.
That's the age.
Yeah. By the way, everyone always asks if I did. I did not. And I have a bump on this side. So that's why I always do my profile on this
Heather's nose is really great, but let's be honest, she's got a bulbous nose.
Look at how short.
Tip. It's
first of all,
very
look
round.
how short my nose is. If you look at the space between the tip of Terry's nose and his chin and look at mine, right? And then also my nose is kind of like fat. Like it should be more like that.
You have your dad's nose.
I have my
Exactly the
dad's
same
nose. And Nikki has the same nose
And by the way,
too.
you look at you at 12, 15,
It's the same
29, it's the same nose.
There's pictures of me since birth online. Everyone can go look.
Cartilage is what grows as you get older, particularly in men in 40s, 50s, 60s.
But don't women too, like the tip a little?
Not as much as men. And men, it
I
really
worry about that.
men, it really grows, and so do their ears. When you look at a 90-year-old man,
Big ears.
gigantic ears.
You got room to grow. Yours are small.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I didn't know anyone with ear jobs.
Otoplasty.
But otoplasties. But
Pinning.
a lot
Pinning.
of rhinoplasties in high
course.
school. And then in college, that is when all the girls got breast reductions.
Reductions.
Yes.
When did they get implants?
I
Even
am
the East
from
Coast.
New York.
That's
No
right.
one had implants.
Back then.
We did not know. Listen,
They do now.
no one knew from that kind of thing. Even like Dr. Morello,
Yeah.
who you knew for many years, who I grew up with his daughter.
Very
He
good
was
plastic surgeon.
Very good plastic surgeon in our town. No one had implants. It wasn't a thing. I'm from New York. People only look from the neck up.
Right. Yeah, New York wasn't a big implant place, but it is now.
When I came out to California, I was in shock.
Right. So
blonde hair, big boobs.
We're doing plastic surgery in very young people. I think what we're really talking about, the trends in young plastic surgery now is like the young facelift. Okay, that's the thing.
Is
now.
it true that women in their 20s are getting facelifts?
I don't think so, because what are you going to lift? There's nothing to lift.
They do brow lifts. They do upper eyes.
Yeah, they do for sure. They do brows.
So
and
what
upper
is
eyes.
the point? It's a facial contortion. We're just changing our looks.
Yeah, it's face shaving. It's
not anti-aging anymore.
It's a version of female looks maxing using plastic surgery.
I just heard that. I texted you that the other day.
Yeah.
I heard that term for the first time. Have you ever heard looks maxing? Will you explain
So
what
looks maxing is a thing that I think kids between the ages of 18 and 23 know a lot about.
It's for guys, though.
It's for guys. It is for guys. And there are these two guys who have made it really famous. One is the Syrian Psycho, and the other one is Clavicular. He's the big one right now.
Yeah, Clavicular.
Yeah, and he's very into not only doing procedures on himself, which include real procedures, but weird things like smashing his face.
They do them on themselves.
With
they
hammers
smash their
to try
jaws.
to get more swelling in certain areas to change your facial shape and so on. And
They're basically their own plastic surgeons.
Yeah. And there, unfortunately, is kind of this gross, almost misogynistic trend to it. They're looks maxing, and then they're also sort of simultaneously talking about women in a very negative way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But this one guy, I must say, this Clavicular guy, who everybody, do we have any audience below 25? We do. Everyone knows who he is.
I had to look him up.
Yeah, he did actually weirdly convert himself to sort of a slightly plain person to a much more model look.
By doing all these crazy things.
All these
But the way
things.
I read it was that it's men
Yep.
doing this for other men doing it so other men see them as alpha males.
Yeah, maybe. It's a lot of jawline stuff, getting thicker jaws.
But it's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. And they're very into doing unconventional things.
Remember
by
that guy you had
non-doctors.
on Botch, Jed Jedlicka, that
Yes.
made his own implants
Yes. Yeah.
for his body?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so he had big muscles. And he's a very nice guy, but man,
Very nice guy.
he took it to the max.
He did. Yeah. So here's where it got weird with the kids having plastic surgery is that once Kylie Jenner started to talk about lip filler, I think she was 19 when she did it or something. Then all of a sudden, all these teenagers wanted to have filler, breast implants, liposuction. And now we're talking about the whole concept of allowing your kids to have procedures that you normally wouldn't even allow. You'd have to be over 21, basically, unless they had a deformity. You wouldn't even consider doing on a kid under 21. Like, is it okay to do a breast implants on a 16-year-old? I think we would all agree no.
I mean, if you had Poland syndrome or
Okay,
something.
if you have a congenital deformity, but I think we would all agree no. Liposuction on a 16-year-old? No.
No.
Right? So lip filler on a 19-year-old, Kylie Jenner made it a thing. Okay, and it was very controversial. And then she had early breast implants, Kylie Jenner, and now, of course, talks about regretting all of that.
Okay, but there are certain things you do. Like if a boy had gynecomastia at 16.
I wouldn't really call that pure cosmetic surgery.
Okay.
Because, there's some pain, it's a mass, it's abnormal tissue growth. And a lot like otoplasty, that's embarrassing. Kids, you can't take your shirt off at the beach. When you do, everybody's making fun of you. Believe me, I had gynecomastia for a period of time.
Can you explain what gynecomastia is?
It's the overdevelopment of male breast tissue.
Right.
And it gives you breasts,
Yeah.
And it's common in kids going through puberty. And it's very common in gym bros who take steroids.
Right.
And induces-
But as kids, you can get it.
I had it.
Yeah.
And so
Did it just
my
resolve?
best friend had it. We'd go to the beach, and with him, he could sort of rub on it and make it so the areolas would constrict a little bit and reduce.
It wouldn't look so bad.
Wouldn't look so bad. With me, it was like, oh, I got boobs. And I remember my mom sent me to a general surgeon
Yeah.
to have it looked at. Remember his name? Isn't that interesting?
What's his name?
Dr. Hood. I'm sure he's dead now because he was older and I was 16 or 17.
Right. And what did he say?
He said, yeah, I'm going to make a big incision. And of course, he wasn't a plastic surgeon.
Right.
So he was
He's like,
looking
okay, bye.
And I went, no, I don't think I want a big scar on my breast. So it sort of went away. And then I was a little chunky when I was 16, 17. And then as I got more thin, it went away. And then, interesting, I just had a Prenuvo scan.
Yeah.
One of those MRIs you do for surveillance. And among the significant findings, it said gynecomastia.
Really?
But you saw that picture of me in your Instagram.
Looks good to me.
If I do have a little gynecomastia, it's sort of not clinically significant. It's
Right.
not,
That's interesting.
they're your parents.
Wow.
So, yeah, you can add that to the list of acceptable procedures to do on kids before they're 18. Gynecomastia, for sure. I don't think anybody would disagree with.
But basically what we're saying, if a kid, if it's something like that's more clinical,
Yeah.
obviously that's acceptable. And if the kid's being teased or they're complaining about it, that's acceptable.
What if your 17-year-old daughter has very small breasts and she's being
No.
teased and she wants breast implants?
No, because
What if
there's things you can do. There's so many great enhancement bras.
What about
and-
18?
I mean, well, let me ask you this, because I would ask you.
Because she can sign her own consent form at 18. Huh?
Probably.
The
But
question
in
then
the
lies
body's development, right? Like obviously a female body goes through different hormonal changes at different ages, right? But by 18, is your body stable enough to go put implants in and have it be stable until, let's say, the time if and when you want to have kids? Or is that really young?
Well, I mean, certainly a woman can grow much larger breasts between 18 and 22.
Right.
That can be a thing for sure, particularly if she ends up on birth control pills or something like that. But first of all, I wouldn't do it on an 18-year-old unless there was a reason.
Clinical reason.
Yeah, like a big asymmetry or something. But I can promise you a lot of plastic surgeons would do that today, an 18-year-old. There's a plastic surgeon in Newport Beach who did it on his own teenagers. Yeah.
Implants?
Yeah.
You'll tell me who later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with our kids, we've been so open about everything, but also plastic surgery that it's there's no taboo in our house that it's all very discussed.
Yeah. The big thing right now is should you allow, this is off the subject a little bit, sort of, but should you allow your younger kids to get peptides injected? Because not only are they really young, but they're also not even authorized, approved drugs.
But they're never going to be approved drugs.
No.
So are we putting like GLP-1s on that list?
Well, GLP-1s are FDA approved for a 12-year-old.
Right.
Which, by the way, makes sense. Childhood obesity is 100% I'm okay with that. If they meet the clinical criteria for obesity.
Right. What worries me about that is the same thing. Like, do you remember there was a period of time where pregnant women wanted to be as skinny as possible?
Yeah.
If they had anything over, like if the kid was 5 pounds, they wanted to gain 7 pounds.
Right.
It was like crazy. And there were women in Newport Beach, you'll remember, that had to discuss their quote protein grams with their doctor because they weren't gaining enough weight. It was just insane to me.
Right.
So I worry that these kids, some clinically would need it. And I say, let them have it. Why make them crazy? Let them have it and let's help them. But what if it's the parents that think, oh, that child needs 5 pounds off?
Well, you still have to find a doctor who's willing to do it. Oh, you mean they go online and they get a
or they get their own prescription,
Right.
they give it to them. Who knows?
Well, you could say that about anything.
Anything, yeah.
But I mean, there are very specific clinical criteria to get a prescription for a child to have a GLP-1. And if you study obesity the way I have, being now board certified by the American Board of Obesity, childhood obesity is devastating. It's a disease and it could lead to such massive problems that linger into adulthood. And if you're really obese as a child, you're going to be obese as an adult.
Oh.
For sure.
So nip it in the bud now.
Nip it in the bud, plus it has major effects on a lot of other things. It's funny, I think you're right. Your reaction tells me everything. Most people would be freaked if you told them that my 13-year-old was on it, even if they were really obese, is on a GLP-1 drug.
Yeah.
But they don't know. People don't know. They're lay people. What do they
But
know?
it's also, I think it's also, generational, and it's also the times. And sometimes things take time to become part of the fiber of our lives.
Yeah, but it's funny. Not to cut you off.
It's like, it's like SSRIs. Like when I was growing up, if anyone needed medication for something, like I know my family, as you know, very 1950s, like, God forbid anyone should have to take anything, or we should have to admit that someone needs. And now it's like you need something. You have ADD, you have ADHD, you are depressed, you have anxiety. Like there are tools to help with those things. You use those tools. I think GLP-1s are in the same category. They're just not as accepted
Can
yet.
I just say one thing to you? Matt, you're being glib. Remember that?
Yeah, what was that?
Tom Cruise with Matt Lauer.
Yes.
They were arguing about whether to use postpartum SSRIs.
Yes.
Brooke Shields' whole thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Some people feel it's not appropriate to use any of these, antidepressant drugs in kids. Of course,
That's
it is.
just crazy.
But
as a tool, along with the other tools, you can't just give kids a pill without therapy and all the things.
It's true.
That behavior modification and whatever else they need to support.
But this new wild, wild west of it all, of the whole thing with these peptides and these GLP-1s being so readily available.
So you want to give all of our kids Wolverine? Is that what we're talking
I'm
about?
saying young boys who want to get ripped in the gym are now taking Retta like crazy.
Doesn't that make you lose weight though?
The whole idea, remember, to be ripped, what does ripped mean?
Abs
Number
are
one,
cooked in the kitchen.
low body fat. All right.
What's your body fat? Do you know? Didn't they tell you on the pre-Nuvo?
No, they wouldn't tell me unless I have a consult with a nurse practitioner. I can tell you. By the way,
He had to read his CV before he answered that question.
Can't you walk into the bathroom in the morning, take a look at your body, and know within half a pound what the scale's going to say?
Yes.
Can't we all do that? I can.
I can.
So
He's weird though. He's like he does circus tricks. He could tell anyone's age or anyone's weight. Anyone.
Yeah. Often. Within about 3 pounds usually.
You're pretty good.
So I have been ripped before in my life a couple of times.
When you had Stallone's trainer.
When I had Stallone's trainer.
That's
and
when
so
we met.
I can look at
Shredded.
my body when I'm my favorite subject. When I'm when I've got an ab or more showing and tell you what percentage body fat I have.
So could you just answer the question?
I think right now it's probably 11.
11%?
I'm not below 10.
What do you think I have?
You?
Yeah.
Well, you're a woman, and women, shockingly, even skinny women like you, have high body fat.
Because there's fat in breast tissue and stuff, right?
Yeah, you just have another layer of adipose as part of the whole female estrogen thing.
Sucks.
It's an estrogen thing.
So what do you think it is?
By the way, it's protective.
Oh, what do you
kind
think
of
mine
brown
is?
fat is protective. What do I think yours is? I bet you it's 14, 15. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
At CVS, it matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it. It matters that we're here for you when you need us, day or night. And we want everyone to feel welcomed and rewarded. It matters that CVS is here to fill your prescriptions and here to fill your craving for a tasty and, healthy snack. At CVS, we're proud to serve your community because we believe where you get your medicine matters. So visit us at cvs.com or just come by our store. We can't wait to meet you. Store hours vary by location. Wasn't that delicious?
So good.
Your bill, ladies.
I got it.
No, I got it.
Seriously, I insist. I insisted first.
Oh, don't be silly.
You don't be silly.
People with the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card prefer to pay because they earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors for it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No!
The Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Terms apply.
With the Venmo debit card, a taco in one hand and ordering a ride in the other means you're stacking your rewards. Nice. Get up to 5% cash back with Venmo Stash on your favorite brands when you pay with your Venmo debit card. From takeout to ride shares, entertainment, and more. Pick a bundle with your go-tos and start earning cash back at those brands. Do more stash, get more cash. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
You know that feeling when a story just grabs you and won't let go? That's the kind of drama that's waiting for you on Disney Plus Hulu. Mysterious post-apocalyptic thrillers like the acclaimed Hulu original, Paradise. Action-adventure dramas like Daredevil Born Again. And iconic medical dramas like Grey's Anatomy. Or maybe you want your drama with a side of comic relief with shows like High Potential. Find the drama you want on Disney Plus and Hulu with a bundle subscription. Terms apply.